Our final review here with these lovely chaps, and the clue into what we're having is what Chris is wearing today, and this is no coincidence. And what t-shirt he is wearing? Because we are in fact drinking BrewDog's Tokyo Intergalactic Stout. It's 16.5%.
Yeah, I thought there was something around there.
Okay.
I think I know a few things about it.
At least it's not Tactical Nuclear Penguin, which I have tried some of, and God, it was like licking a lamppost dipped in battery acid.
So BrewDog, is it Tokyo or Tokyo Star? Tokyo Asterisk?
I think it's just called Tokyo.
Is it Tokyo Star?
Tokyo Star.
Yeah, but Tokyo Asterisk.
Tokyo Star.
But what's the asterisk? Is there an asterisk on
There
the
is
back?
there is no footnote.
I think I can remember. I think I've had this before, a good few years ago. I think I can remember a bit about it. I remember jasmine and cranberries. I remember that being a thing.
That sounds like a porn star.
Or two.
Hops. I definitely remember First Gold being the last one because I was like, First Gold, really? BrewDog, First Gold.
They're
Can't
punks.
remember.
First Gold. That's the equivalent of Rick Wakeman turning up. And doing
Chuck it in the back. Chuck it in the back.
I'm a wizard.
It was definitely the last one they listed because I was like, oh yeah, fair.
Were
First
they
Gold.
basically trying to get you pissed so you bought some shares?
I didn't buy any shares.
You think?
Because you think. You may have bought something on the internet. Equity for bucks.
Shall I read the story from here? It says Tokyo. This is a beer inspired by a 1980 Space Invaders game played in Japan's capital. The irony of existentialism, the parody of being and the inherent contradictions of postmodernism, also delicately conveyed by the pixelated arcade action that's been painstakingly recreated in the bottle's contents. We brew this complex imperial stout with copious amounts of specialty malts, jasmine and cranberries, and then carefully aged on French toasted oak chips. It's all about moderation, everything in moderation, including moderation itself. What logically follows, you must from time to time have excess. This beer is for those times.
Horseshit.
Hey, do you know what? That's a load of fucking bash. You big bad fucking ballback.
That is.
We should get puppets quick now.
That is. You know that. Do you know what that is? Craft. That's what that is. Absolute craft. That is artisan craft.
That is so craft. It's craft.
Would you like to read the
Big thumb there. Big thumb there, James.
big thumb?
Big bad thumb.
Big fat thumb.
Here's the book.
Can you do the honours, please, Chris? As you are Mr. Tokyo.
Okay. Tasting notes. A beer full of its self-importance. No, sorry. A dark ruby stout with powerful aromas of whiskey, alcohol, treacle, and hints of resiny hops and fresh woodiness. A strong initial hit of vanilla gives way to cherries, cream, and chocolate. So that's like an Ansum's catalogue. With a satisfying drying earthiness towards the finish. Drying earthiness.
I like the fact it says powerful aromas of alcohol. It's one.
If you'd expect so at 18.2%,
Yeah,
I suppose, wouldn't you? Yes.
Well, no, this one is 16. It's been reduced since it's been.
It's been reduced. That's not very punk.
No, it's not. Maybe if you
No,
people
do you know what else isn't very punk? Equity broker. Do you know what else isn't very punk? Suing a load of people for using the word punk in their beer names.
And Weatherspoons.
There's a lot of things that aren't very punk that BrewDog do.
They
I'm
are
going to put this on the plate because there's drips.
punk drips.
Punk.
Those drips are awesome craft drips.
They are craft
They're
drips.
deep craft drips.
There would be some awesome beer communicators who would be licking that plate.
Oh, hipsters. Right. So
How dare.
So just to confirm, this is 16.5%. It's been reduced in alcohol since the book was produced, and they've changed the logo and all that.
And can we wave the bottle around? Actually, can we wave the bottle around and compare it to what we got on the page here? I really like what's in the book, the old branding.
The original
I think that
BrewDog.
looks pretty
I prefer the BrewDog
right,
original
it's
branding.
awesome. This is very recognisably BrewDog from across the supermarket.
Right.
Like that, they changed their branding. Like it's not bad, and it, as I say, very recognisable from across the aisle in a supermarket.
Well, that's
You
more
go, some
punk.
BrewDog.
They call this an intergalactic stout, by the way.
Which is a bit silly.
Intergalactic Stout.
We did open it
It's
with
called-
the
yeah,
with the
it's called
Enterprise.
Tokyo.
I mean, we opened everything else for the Enterprise.
It's
but
about as intergalactic as Star Trekking by the Firm.
Blue Doggan across the universe.
And there's such an equity.
you need to follow up that, James.
No, I
Come on
know.
now. You can't kick in with something like that.
Under Captain Twerp.
Nah.
I don't make the rules.
Just feels cheap now, James. Just feels cheap.
Well, unlike this, which was not cheap. This was
I remember quite liking this last
this
night.
was £11. The bottle was £11.
The bottle was £11.
£11?
£11. God, so actually those drips were probably about 20p.
Yes.
£11 from where?
Brewdog.
You can get that stuff for about. You can get Mr. President, which is about
No.
12% from-
No.
I'm just
You
saying.
can't
They
get
made this
this.
up.
No, you can't. This is.
You can't get this normally.
So it's they limit the batch.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right, so
Unless you can, Dom, in which case I really am annoyed you didn't really come forth.
Well.
Thanks, Don.
that's-
Right.
that's-
Come on, then, let's.
I can
let's
actually.
right, let's have a look at it first. So it's basically dark.
yeah, you can't.
It's death.
You can't see.
Dark.
You can't see.
No, wait, no, hang on.
But there are
Because
no,
I feel
but
now
there
that
are no
you're
sea monkeys.
I feel now that you're predisposed to dislike this beer. You don't sound happy,
It's a good
James.
point. It's a good point.
Alright, I'm going to love this beer.
See what those.
Tell you what, let's go for the aroma,
Okay.
shall we?
Yeah. No.
My disclaimer is I
A lot of dark fruit.
I will quite happily drink some Brewdog beer.
That's very
Yeah.
strong.
It's not too shabby.
Fucking check.
That smells.
It's
How-
dark fruit.
It's got a lovely aroma of alcohol.
It's loads.
It smells. It's called Tokyo. It smells more like Brussels. It smells more like Bruges or Brussels to me. That smells Belgian.
Like it's got that real deep dark Belgian beer sort of.
Because we went for the Rochefort 10 earlier and the review
it's
before,
not
and
that
it's not
much.
too dissimilar. in
Yeah,
the smell.
absolutely.
Well, shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers.
No.
No, I'm a no on that.
Oh.
And I like a lot of
I can't like that.
No, it tastes. There's no.
It's got all the
Bit too
things
much-
that are wrong with a high alcohol beer in it. It's
Yeah.
sweet,
I-
cloying,
Sweet
and a
easy.
sharpness.
I
on
would
the edge.
implore you to give it a proper swig.
Ooh.
Let it go on the tongue.
A proper
Really.
swig.
Do you want us to down it, Chris? Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, I
Down it. Down.
It's the end of the night. Down it. Right.
I mean, it is 16%, obviously.
Yeah, you got that to consider.
there's a lot to
Still.
consider, but there's a lot more to consider. There's a lot of flavour there. There's a lot of spice.
I must say I like it.
I quite like
I
it.
do like it.
No, it's a bit too.
I
sweet.
would
would not have a full bottle of it.
I would not.
No.
No, it's a perfect sharing beer.
But like any beer like this, like you have a sip of it and you just go. If it's any different to what you've just been doing, you just go nah, that's bad. It's like no, take a proper.
Yeah,
well,
I don't think that's
I'm
helped
feeling
that
the
much.
burn now.
Yeah, it's
No, for me, like-
it's made everything
No, but it's
warmer
not-
on the inside.
It's not a burn though. There's no burn. It's a warm.
No, it is warm, but it's still.
It's a no for me. I've had
It's
a
a
good
bit-
couple of swigs.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Well, actually, you know
But
what?
there's
Do share the wealth.
I don't want to be weird, but I am actually just getting an instant headache.
Well,
From this
and imagine
beer.
tomorrow morning on that.
Said you enjoyed it just a
Yeah.
second ago.
I know, but it's giving me an instant headache.
How punk are you?
I am so punk.
You got a punk headache.
I'm so punk. I'm gonna
think it's
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
buy shares.
I wouldn't drink it all night because it's 16.5.
No, but if you compare it to that, compare it to that Nordic Stout, it's just, and they're not too far off in terms of their alcoholic volume, and that's nothing on that.
They're quite
prefer
far
this.
off. This is 16,
No.
This is 16.5%. The other one was 9%.
No,
Genuinely, I prefer this.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I can.
It's got a spice to it. It's got a bite to it that isn't the alcohol bite for me. The Nordic one had that alcohol bite, you got over it, but then it just tasted like a.
I like this beer, but it's painful to drink.
Yeah. And you want you.
Well, yeah. Well, if it's painful to drink, that's not a good beer, is it?
Yeah, but I want to go back to it.
What like a junkie to
Yeah, I feel like
junkie to heroin?
I feel like I've got Stockholm syndrome with this beer.
I was going to say, it might be because you've got an instant headache.
I don't know. I really like it.
I think the thing is this: I can feel it getting in the back of my throat. And
Do you see? I don't get that. I get the heat of it.
Rising.
I get
You're
the
gonna have a
heat.
fog
I
in
get
your
the
throat
heat
tomorrow.
at the top of the mouth, which is it's nice. It's a nice warmth, and then you don't get. I don't get that acid sort of reflux, which I do with a lot of
I
drinks.
do.
There's a lot of beers where I just go, no, that's not for me. This isn't one of them.
Don't get me wrong. I can see why it would appeal to people when I say, that's my own personal opinion. There are some beers that are because they are just genuinely quite shite. This I can see why you would enjoy it. It's not for me,
All right.
but I can see why you would enjoy it.
That's almost saying like I'm not
This,
angry, I'm just disappointed.
You're a one.
Here's an interesting thing is this particular beer had a motion proposed against it in the Scottish Parliament.
Well,
That's because they, I believe, at this point, were in a sort of competition. There was a German brewery they were in a competition with, and this was the early stages of that. The latter stages of that were Tactical Nuclear Penguin.
Where they were basically freezing, tipping, and then freezing again, essentially.
But they basically just got in a pissing contest. But this was pre that. This was basically just before they got in this pissing contest for the German brewery. I think it's really nice.
no. A big no. Just a constant no
Well,
throughout.
I mean, you know.
It's brewed with Maris Otter, dark crystal, caramel malt and chocolate malts, roast barley flavoured with Galena hops, jasmine, cranberries, and the beer is then heavily dry hopped and aged on French toasted oak chips.
The trick with this is to get it to travel down the centre of the tongue as quickly as possible. If it hits the side of your tongue, it really gives you the heat.
Now, the second
I
bit
get
I
that.
take,
I get
the
that.
second
Sorry,
bit I
we got
take when I'm
disconnected.
trying this beer is
Bad
always
line.
to sit under the tongue.
So
Give it a go. I'm fine with that.
But
Not a
then-
Scotch fan.
No.
I always want to like Scotch, and occasionally I do, but
That's a
most
no.
of the time,
It's the same.
I can't really
That's a
think
no
of-
then.
But is it the same sort of burn that you don't like?
No.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Hence my comment. You would enjoy it, but not for me.
So
well, I quite like that. It's both painful and lovely at the same time.
Like S&M.
I'll get you into Scotch yet, James. I'll get you into Scotch yet.
So
We discussed this last time. I was like, oh, we should do a little Scotch tasting.
I've got a bottle of House of Lords whiskey in my kitchen.
Can we please just do an evening of just look, we'll try
I
one.
won't like any of
Whiskey.
it.
Is it unelected, unaccountable?
Yeah, but you, I don't know. I reckon.
And
we can
old.
get you.
An old.
I reckon we can get you there, James.
No.
Yeah, but that's just defeatist.
So the final reckoning on this.
Do you like whiskey? Yes, no?
No. Based on a conversation we had on a previous review, is what if you added a little dash of Bucky to it?
Oh, we dash a butty.
Turbo Tokyo.
No. What it would do, it would water it down.
It would. That's more expensive than a bottle of Bucky.
Can we just do an episode where we just drink Bucky?
Yeah, let's do
Or just an evening where we just film ourselves drinking Bucky. Fast
Over the
forward
course
through
of
this
the
boring.
I've never had Bucky before.
It's got a lot
Have you
of
not had
caffeine in it.
Bucky?
Never.
It's
You lucky soul.
it's a very strange drink, but it is an incredible. If you basically want to get pissed and get hyper at the same time, I'm told, having never done Class A drugs myself, I'm told it's like a
It's the
combination.
closest thing.
It's the closest thing to basically having alcohol and cocaine together in the same.
It mixes well with Prosecco, funnily enough. So you can get your
Okay,
ladies
okay,
involved.
So upper class.
Champagne.
All in the punch
That's a paradox. No, not champagne, Prosecco. You don't want to be going, unless you're going to Lidl, and there's one knocking about for $8.99, you don't want to be knocking out Crystal and
That's an
Bucky.
expensive way to continue Bucky.
Crystal and Bucky, it sounds like...
That sounds like another porn duo after your previous
Crystal
comment.
and Bucky, the next film from Danny Boyle.
Get it down your neck with
Get it
Crystal
down
and
your
Bucky,
neck.
yes. I think we're done here, aren't we?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, it's good night from me.
And it's good night from them.
It's good night from them.
Seems true.
Say good night.
Say good night.
Bye.
Giant hand!